What's good, my super big T Nation? Now listen, today got another special video for y'all, man. Today, as you can see obviously from the screen, we doing the man D'Vontay Friga type build, okay?
I heard your grandma got cancer, I feel bad for her. But no cap, before she die, I'ma scam her first.
For this build, it's gonna be a real good build. D'Vontay Friga, obviously the MVP of the 3v3 Creator League. And I think probably the best player in YouTube basketball, man. I mean, you know, I think he's the best player. I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, bone collector." But no, those don't count. Those are street ball players, professional players. I think Friga is probably the best player in YouTube basketball now. But so what we're gonna do? We're gonna get right into it. For position, you could either put him at the 1 or the 2. I think he plays more like a 2, but for the sake of his height and weight, we're gonna put him at the 1. Right hand, and I'm actually not sure what number he be rocking, but I think his IG profile, he got like number 98 in there, so that's what we gonna give him. He probably don't wear that because nobody wears 98, but that's what we gonna give him. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to get a 6'2", 195. That's his official height and weight. Got that from his D3 whatever it's called, D3 statistics or whatever. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to actually lower the wingspan just slightly, 6'6", okay? And for body type, let's see what we're looking like. You know, D'Vontay Friga, you got a solid body type. I think it's solid suits him. All right, so what we're gonna do here is this one is actually one of the tougher builds I had to come up with because D'Vontay Friga is one of the most all-around players in the YouTube community. I mean, he can really do a little bit of everything. A lot of these guys, their specialties at one thing, like cash defense, cam shooting or whatever, Chris White fighting, you know what I'm saying? But D'Vontay Friga can really do a little bit of everything. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to start off with dipping into the finishing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do finishing layup. Oops, did not mean to do that. Reload that real quick. We're going to do finishing layup. We're gonna get this up to like a 92. I think a 92 driving layup is pretty solid. And we're gonna up his close shot too to like a 75. And we're actually gonna also up his driving dunk a little bit because I don't know if he can really dunk, but I think he can dunk a little bit. So that's why we're gonna get this like a 60. So you're gonna be able to dunk a little bit, and we're gonna leave standing dunk, and we're gonna leave post control, and we're gonna leave driving or finishing at this for now. What I'm gonna do is actually I'm just gonna come down right here to 3-point shooting, because I think for the build especially, this is one of the most valuable things you could have. And Friga is a pretty knockdown sharp shooter, you know, and he showed that in the clutch. You know, he is a sharpshooter. You know, he may not be the best shooter in general, like in the 3v3 league, he was choking a little bit. His point runs, he doesn't make it all the time, but in the clutch, that's really when he's gonna show up. So therefore, I'm gonna give him a 93 pointer. We're actually also gonna give him an 85 mid-range, and as you can see, he already got 26. He already got 26 shooting badges, and this is gonna get free throw up to a 70. So in case you're playing record by career, you gonna want that free throw. If you plan on doing that, obviously make that a little bit more. You can always edit the build, but I mean, y'all see, man, there's a lot of 3-point badges you're gonna get for this build. And now what we actually gonna do is actually we're gonna have to go down to the physicals now. Physicals are very important for 2K builds and just, you know, any build really. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna up the speed. He's not gonna be a speed demon. He's not gonna like the YBK Ray build, which I did do. If y'all want a build like that, check that out. But we only gonna get to like an 80. Remember, I said he plays like a shooting guard, so this is a point guard that's really gonna play like a shooting guard. You know, there's really not too many. There's no positions in the NBA anymore. You just got the guard, forward, and center. So he's just gonna play like a normal guard. And for vertical, you can get this up to a 70. Strength, you know, when he's driving to the rack, he is actually a pretty, he's able to take the contact pretty well, especially when he's playing against those, you know, hacking defenders like Cash Nasty, you know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So after you hit that physicals, what you're gonna do is we're gonna skip defense for now. We're gonna come back to we're gonna do the playmaking. He had a pretty good ball handler. He, you know, he's not the best ISO dribbler in the YouTube community. He's not the worst though. He's definitely not the worst. He definitely, when he goes to the street runs and he's playing like, you know, regular dudes, you know, he definitely be crossing up and doing what he wants to with the ball. So therefore, we're gonna give him a 90. And past that, you see, he's a solid team player. I think he proved that. I think he proves that in his 5v5s. I forget what his team name is. I think it's like Friga team or something, but he proves that in his 5v5s. He plays like real 5v5 teams that have been playing with each other a long time, and they, you know, they beat him oftentimes. So for that reason, we're gonna give him an 88, and we're gonna give this an 85 speed with ball. So as you can see, this is a good ISO build with 26 shooting badges and 26 playmaking badges, and also you got that 16 finishing badges, and you can get like what you got there, like fearless finisher. You know, we're gonna get a couple of solid badges up there. Not too many dunking badges, not a dunking build. There's not too many people in the YouTube community that really be dunking like that, you know, unless you count like Chris Staples, but you know, he's not really, is he really in the community? I'm not really sure. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend the rest of the badge points on defense for this build. So you're gonna put up perimeter defense, as that's what you're gonna be guarding the most. You're gonna get this up to an 80. You're gonna put up block, and you're gonna get this up to a 75. All right, sorry, that's steal. I'm a little sick right now. You know, I'm tripping a little bit, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Interior defense, you're gonna want to up that a little bit, just so you can hold your own to just hold your own in the interior defense when needed. You're gonna get that to a 50. Actually, get perimeter defense to 82. Block, he actually does get blocked sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why we're gonna give this a little bit. Are you gonna be blocking the ball? Not really. And yeah. I mean, it's pretty simple. This is a pretty simple build, pretty all-around build. You're gonna put the rest of that to free throw, and yeah, it's simple as that. But this is definitely one of the more all-around builds. If you're looking for a build specific to doing one thing, that's not what this build is. This build can do a little bit of everything. So that's why I think I might actually be running with this build. It's like the Duke Dennis build that I made early, like first day of 2K. I made that build, and that's what I've been running with, because you can do everything with it. So that's kind of like this type of builds. Me personally, I like those types of builds that can really do anything. I mean, you see 16, 26, 26, 15, all around, great physicals, can do everything. So yeah, we're gonna get to the takeovers now, and that's gonna be it. It's a simple video. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but so as you can see, you got a lot of options here. You get a lot of options, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what was I gonna do? I'm forgetting now. This is what I was gonna do right here. Pull up position. Pull up position. I think Friga is really good with those off bounds threes and the pull up threes. When he gets hot, he doesn't miss. I'm not gonna lie, he does not miss when he gets hot. He be pulling up from half court. He could pull the fadeaway off the wrong leg. It don't matter. He does not miss when he gets hot. So that's why I'm gonna give him that. And for the second one, you could give him one of these 3-point ones, like spot up precision or limitless range. I think that would be solid. But what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna give him a team takeover boost. Now I know this is not a badge or not a takeover a lot of y'all like to run with, but I think Friga is a real good team player. He's usually getting his team involved. You know, he's like, you know, he's not the most aggressive leader or whatever, but he's always getting his team involved. And his team 3v3 team won the whole thing in the 3v3 league. So therefore, I'm gonna give him the team takeover, or the team takeover badges. Audio and camera did cut out here, but basically I was just saying, we got my son Earl, the Paul Monroe out there. We got my dog Tyrese Maxey looking lavish. We got Mike Conley. So these are some good player comparisons. I think the most accurate one is looking Mike Conley. Prime Mike Conley, I kind of see that on the defensive end and the aggressiveness. I see that in Friga. And Tyrese Maxey, I see that in the crazy shot making ability. Tyrese Maxey makes some crazy threes sometimes. And my dog, the Paul Monroe, I don't really know how he played. I'm not gonna lie to you, but sure, it's just like Friga. But listen, that's really gonna be the end of the video, man. Playmaking shot creator. This is one of the best builds in 2K you're gonna find. Best Friga build, that's for damn sure. Most accurate too. But listen, if y'all want to see me take this build to the park or whatever, whatever build y'all want to see next, whatever build y'all want me to take to the park next, let me know. I'll do any creator, any player, anything. So let me know. But that's gonna be it, man. Catch y'all later, man.